Hello everyone and welcome back. Tonight we are playing the Solo Crisis League. So this is round 5 of Season 4. Yeah, Season 4 of the Solo Crisis League. Solo Crisis League takes the win-lose condition of a normal Crisis expansion game for the DC Comics deck building game. It says how well did you win or how badly did you lose by comparing you against other players playing the same setup. Now this will be our first official round using Dark Knight's Metal. So we've kind of messed around with Dark Knight's Metal on these videos before, and tonight we're going to do what I'm calling a Sidekick Variant. The Sidekick Variant is going to allow us to have up to 2 characters at one time, but no more than that. So we're not going to get the giant mess of 6 plus characters that you normally get in a solo Dark Knight's Metal game. We've definitely done away with that. And I'll walk through how it works. Well, you know what? Why don't we just do it right now? So basically, at any time in Dark Knight's Metal, when you play 2 weaknesses in the same turn, you lose your character, and you have to destroy one weakness and keep the other. Now what we're going to do is we're going to keep our starting characters, that everyone starts with the same character and ends with the same character, and you just flip your character over if that happens instead of losing your character, and you can gain that character back by defeating the supervillain. Now there's another issue where we gain characters, of course. How are we going to stop that? Well, if we in a situation where we have no sidekick, we can gain a sidekick just like we normally would. You beat a supervillain, you get a character from underneath the Batman Who Laughs. But what we'll do differently is limit it to 1. So if you don't have one, you gain a sidekick. And if you already have a sidekick, you can either keep your sidekick but take 2 weaknesses, or you can swap out your sidekick. So that's how we're going to play tonight. I wrote out all the instructions, and they're all in the all the instructions for the variant, and they're all in the text below. So check that out if you're interested, or just watch along and see how it works out. Now, to make this first attempt at this a little bit easier, we have our starting characters to choose from. We've got Dark Knight's Metal Cyborg. Once during each of your turns, +1 power for each metal card you control. That is a fantastic card. My only fear of it is that metal cards, 1, aren't every card in the game. And additionally, the top half of this main deck is Crisis 1 and Crossover 5. I forgot to mention that. We are also having Crossover 5 in here. So Crossover 5 cards are in the top half. So that's not going to have a lot of metal cards in it. So he might be great in the late game and kind of slow early on. So he might be a better one to have as a sidekick than a main character is what I'm saying. Crisis Batman. Once during each of your turns, if you have played 2 or more equipment, you may choose a player. That player discards his hand and then draws 1 fewer card than he discarded. That's kind of dangerous. Then we have Green Arrow. Once during each of your turns, you may discard a punch. If you do, you pay 2 less to defeat villains and supervillains this turn. This is a fantastic character. Green Arrow is definitely one of my favorite ones to play. So he is top notch right now. And Captain Cold. The first time you play a card of cost 3 or less from the lineup, during each of your turns, you may teamwork a foe. Teamwork, that foe gains 1 VP. So we are going to be using the teamwork stack. It's a little bit different than the last time we used it, so that's good. But the first time you play a card of cost 3 or less from your buy a card of cost 3 or less from the lineup. Gotcha. You may teamwork a foe. So that means you can multiple teamworks in 1 turn. So that's helpful. Golden Glider. Each time you play a card you don't own, draw a card. Well, that's good for when you teamwork, obviously. And then Heat Wave. The first time you destroy a card of cost 2 or greater during each of your turns, gain the top card of the main deck and put it on top of your deck. Definitely Green Arrow. Definitely Golden Glider. And I'm thinking Captain Cold. Heat Wave is interesting, though. The problem is he's going to run out the main deck. The first time you destroy a card with cost 2 or greater during each of your turns, gain the top card of the main deck and put it on top of your deck. That could be very good. I mean, most likely it's going to be an okay card if it costs 2 or greater. Or, I mean, if you're getting it off the top of the main deck, I mean. But Captain Cold and his ability to teamwork multiple times is going to be helpful too. He has to buy some cheap cards to do it, but you can just use those cheap cards to take on Crisis. So I think it's going to be Captain Cold. That's going to be my 3. Now tonight, we're going to start. I really want to use teamwork, so we're going to use Yeah, we'll try Captain Cold. We'll use Captain Cold to try and build up a bunch of contributable cards to Crises. So that's who we're going to go with tonight. So everyone else gets shuffled and they become the Teamwork Stack. The Teamwork Stack can get captured by the Batman Who Laughs. So the first time I play, buy a card of cost 3 or less from the lineup during each of my turns. I may teamwork a foe. So that means I can teamwork multiple times per turn. That's cool. Arkham Breakout's in play. When a villain with an attack enters the lineup, treat it as if it were a first appearance attack against all players. Each player must secretly place a card from his hand face down. Oh, it's actually a little different in solo. I think it's 5 cards with different names. Yep, discard your hand. As long as they all have different names, you're good. Then there's the Flash in play. Supervillains lose their teamwork abilities, so we cannot use teamwork until the Flash is beaten. Oh, Ra's al Ghul, you're right side up. We already knew he would be there anyway, so that's not a big deal. Alright, I did realize I just forgot the victory points. So let's go ahead and get those out. I guess we can get some frozen tokens since we are Captain Cold, but I don't think there's anything that will be freezing. We don't have any of the frozen cards, I believe. Alright. Let's get started on this thing, alright? Let's get our lineup ready. We've got Hal Jordan early on. Dr. Fate. Power of the Red. Rabid Robin. And Abracadabra. Okay. So, each player... Okay, so there's no villain attacks. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hal Jordan early in the game, very useful. Gain a card of cost 4 or less from the lineup. If you control a weakness, gain any card from the lineup instead. Okay, not the one I thought it was. I thought he destroyed a punch. I guess that was a different card. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 power this turn. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get a breakthrough card. That's going to be helpful. Breakthroughs replace kicks in Dark Knight Metal. You still get the 2 power for them, but alternatively, you can use them to also destroy weaknesses in your hand. There's our first metal card already. 1, 2, a vulnerability, 3, and 4. We're gonna go Dionysium. Yes, yes. Signature Trenchcoat already. Okay, we are really getting some good cards early on. Shuffling everything up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How we doing? All right. 2, 3, 4 power and a couple vulnerabilities. We'll go ahead and get Hal Jordan for that. All these cards and I can't use my teamwork ability with Captain Cold yet. Not till we beat the Flash. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now that's a little better. We're going to go ahead. We're going to get rid of Tar Pit. Okay. Now when you buy a villain, where is it? I have to check my rules. Add a destroyed card from the teamwork discard pile. Unfortunately, we don't have a destroyed card at this time. But now we do. Because we're going to go ahead and buy Rabid Robin. And then Tar Pit will be added to here. Now we gained 1 VP when we bought Tar Pit. So does that make sense? Basically, we bought Tar Pit and he went to the destroyed pile. So then we bought Rabid Robin. We put the destroyed card in the discard pile of the teamwork stack. The reason for this is part of the problem with teamwork last time that we had this ability was that we are shuffling it in and it made things kind of complicated. It took much longer than it should have. So now we're interacting mostly with the discard pile of the teamwork stack just to make it all flow a lot smoother. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's get a new card out. And that card's going to be the Top. Steal 1 VP from each foe. All right. 2, 4, 5 and 6. We will use that to... We're going to go ahead and just get rid of the top. Yeah, so that's 6. And then since we put a card from the destroy pile in the lineup into the discard pile, it's that one. New card coming out. Speed Force. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gain a card with cost 4. Oh, I'm supposed to get 2 VP when I beat the top. Hold on. Let's get that taken care of. Gain a card of cost 4 or less in the lineup. Do I have any up there? Yeah, I guess I'll get Speed Force. Or no, I guess I'll get Signature Trenchcoat. If you control a weakness, gain any card from the lineup instead. I don't, though. So that's 1, 2 power. Can't do anything with that. Go ahead and shuffle everything up. Get a new card out here. Would like to get rid of some of these villains. They're getting a little too many of them. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 4 power, which we're going to use to buy Speed Force because we definitely want some defense cards. Batmanium. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 power, which we're going to use to get Power of the Red. Strife, she has an attack. And her attack reads, each foe reveals his hand and discards each card with the same name as a card in the lineup. Don't think we have any of those. Actually, we do have Power of the Red, so that might happen. 2, 3, 4, 5. And not this turn, though. Gain a card of cost 4 or less from the lineup. We're going to go ahead and just gain Strife, which is going to add the top to the discard pile up there. Now what? 1, 2, 3, 4. I could gain Strife. Or I could have 6 power. We'll just use the 6 power to get Batmanium. New card coming up. Warcry. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3 power. Man, it's a slow build up here. We're going for breakthrough here. New card coming out. Phantom Zone Projector. Alright, 2 power. If you play or have played a superpower, played another metal card this turn, you may destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. We will destroy this vulnerability. So 2, 4, we're going to play Power of the Red, discard this punch, and draw a card. Alright, 2, 4, 5, which we will use to get Phantom Zone Projector. Really need to get to 7. Need to get rid of that Abracadabra. Hey there, Zombie Taxman, how you doing? Alright. Yeah, just giving this thing one shot. I did a few, I didn't do a full game play test of this mode, but I'm really looking forward to how it plays out in the late games. We'll see how it goes. I just did early game stuff to see how everything would function. Don't know if you've tried it yet, but so far I'm enjoying it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Magic, we're going to use that, that's for sure. That's a good hand. That's 5 cards of different names, but we still have Abracadabra out there. That's no good. That's no good. Alright, so we're going to go with... what do we want to play? I guess we'll play Power of the Red to get rid of this breakthrough. I know it sounds weird, but we're doing it just so that Dionysium can be used. 2 power. If you play or have played a superpower or another metal card this turn, you may destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. I didn't think that one through. There's nothing I really want to destroy, so we'll stop there for now. 2, we'll gain that Warcry. 3, 4, and I can gain a destroyed card, but I don't really want that. So we'll go to 5, 6, gaining Magic, because Magic I do quite like. Engulfing Flame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, we really want to get rid of Abracadabra here. Really do. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4 power. Not enough to buy anything I want. We're just going to leave it out there for now. Move on to our next turn. Oh, you know what? I'll get another breakthrough It's good to have a stack of those ready for when you start getting weaknesses later. Okay, 2 power, reveal the top card of your deck, plus power equal to its VP value. That's 0. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go ahead and get Engulfing Flame just so we can start destroying all these starter cards. It's time for them to go. It is time. All right, new card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to use Punch. We're going to use Magic on the Punch to get 2 power. 3, 4, draw a card. 5, 6, 7, 8. Goodbye, Abracadabra. I get 4 VP for that, so let's go ahead and take care of that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to put a card of our choice into the discard pile up there. We're going to put this Punch up there. Now, next turn, as long as a villain doesn't come out, we can finally get rid of Arkham Breakout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, no villains. It's a villain. It's a villain. All right, 1, 2, 3. We're going to get rid of Dr. Alchemy, gaining ourselves a victory point in the process. Just the 1. And then I get 2 power left over, but we won't be using that. Moving on. Oh wait, I get to add a card for buying him. We'll add Abracadabra. It's getting very villain heavy. I knew it would. That's how it pretty much always goes in this beginning of the game, and every time I test this. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll start destroying some of them later if need be. Are these 5 cards of different names? Yes, it is. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Discarded. Arkham Breakout is defeated. That's 1 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now let's try and get rid of the Flash. Gain a card of cost 4 or less from the lineup. Don't really want any. Not the 4 cost ones. I guess Phoenix Cannon's okay. We'll take Phoenix Cannon. Reveal a top card of your deck plus power equal to its VP value. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I may destroy a card on my discard pile because I played another, what's the word I'm looking for? Metal card this turn. That's right. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, that stays there. That's my deck. 4, 5. Okay. 5 power. Let's go ahead. We'll get ourselves a Captain Boomerang Jr., getting us another VP. Start stacking those up. Hopefully we can spend those on something soon. Get ourselves one of the Trickster cards and start getting that VP out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh wait, I beat a Crisis, so we have to add this hero underneath the Batman Who Laughs. That's right. New card's got to come out. Detective Chimp. Still have this out. I forgot about the ongoing ability of Arkham Breakout does remain in play. 2, 4, 6, and draw a card. Two, 4, 6, 7, 8, but I'm not going to destroy anything. 9, 10. We don't have to use magic. Tracking everything? Yeah, there is a lot to track, that's for sure. It's a few things, especially because we have the ongoing stack of the teamwork stack, and then we have the villains and stuff, or the Batman Who Laughs Sidekick Stack also. So it is a lot, I know. Hopefully it goes okay. We're at 10 power right now. We're going to go ahead and buy the Flash. And we're going to get Detective Chimp also. So the Flash, we get to destroy a punch we played, but I don't think we played any. Nope. And then we also get 6 VP. So yeah, there's a lot to track. There's certainly a lot going on. But I think at least partway through your first game, we'll have a good idea of what's going on. I tried to make the rules clear, so hopefully it is. There we go. Our new Crisis. Is the final countdown already? At the start of your turn, put a card of cost 1 or greater from your hand into the lineup. Your team must destroy cards in the lineup of cost 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Okay. Got that one early. Then our new villain is Ra's al Ghul. At the end of your turn, if you did not buy or gain a card in the lineup, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Maybe we should just not buy things on more turns so we can keep adding cards until we have all the ones we need out there. That's probably exactly how I'm going to handle this. So start our turn by adding Hal Jordan. We're going to play Engulfing Flames, destroy a card in our hands. We will destroy this punch. Oh, since I beat that's right, I beat a villain. We get 2. We get 2 weaknesses. That's one thing. And I go ahead and rescue a character. We're going to rescue Green Arrow. So our partnership's going to be between Captain Cold and Green Arrow. All right. That makes sense to me. But man, this early final countdown could hurt. 2 power. 4. And then reveal this card. 5 power. Now, I don't think I want to buy anything. I think I do just want to fill the lineup. What we will buy, though, is a breakthrough, because we do have... I have not seen a 7 yet. No. I saw Abracadabra, but villains don't count. So that's not really going to help me here. And I forgot I had teamwork. I could have teamworked that turn, and we'll say I did just to dissuade me having looked at that on accident. Alright, so yes, there have been no 7-cost cards yet. So it's really early. Except for Abracadabra, which I can't really use. Alright, Phoenix Cannon, we will not be gaining a weakness, but thank you. Oh wait, we can add a card. We're just going to add Phoenix Cannon. What am I talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forgot one more thing. Ra's al Ghul has to add a second card because I didn't buy anything to the lineup, right? I don't think I did. I purposely didn't. I bought that's right. I purposely bought just a breakthrough. Alright, and then we'll do a teamwork just to get moving through this stack. It's a punch, but I'm not going to be using it. Unless I want Carter Hall's Journal. Nah, we're okay for now. For now. My goal here is just to fill up this lineup as fast as I can. We did not buy a card from the lineup, so that's 2 cards coming out. That's an attack from Starro and an attack from Black Mana. So, Starro's attack. Target foe discards a non-weakness card from their or each character on their team. For each character on their team. Okay. I have no defense, so we will just discard a vulnerability and a punch. And then, Black Mana. Each foe puts a weakness in their discard pile on top of their deck. There we go, there's that weakness. Alright. We're going to go, we have to add a card to the lineup. We are going to add Power of the Red. We're going to get 3 power, and we can put a card of VP value of 1 or less on top of our deck. We're going to put a breakthrough on top of our deck because we know for a fact there's a weakness showing up. So that's 3, 4, 5. We're going to teamwork this, getting us to 6 power, which we will use to get rid of Starro. Now, since we beat that, we can add a card to the discard pile up there. We'll add this punch. And I just realized I never destroyed anything in there after I beat the Flash. Man, there is a lot to keep track of. I'm doing my best. We're going to destroy Rabbit Robin. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Time to shuffle. So much going on. Early. You know, I was trying to make it because the issue I had last time I did Dark Knight's Metal is that there were so many heroes and stuff to keep track of. I couldn't keep track of all their abilities. So I thought I came up with a way to limit it to just one character you always have and a sidekick. Be a bit easier. But now keeping track of that's a bit hard. Maybe if it wasn't the rogues. Maybe if we didn't have the rogues to keep track of as well in the teamwork stack, it'd be a bit better. Alright, well, we have to start our turn by... Did we add 2 cards yet? We did not. Here's a 7 with phasing, so this might be possible soon. And the second card, because we bought nothing, is Avatar of the Rot. Each foe gains 2 weakness cards. Can't defend against that, so 2 weaknesses it is. We have to start our turn by playing 1 weakness, a second weakness. Our green arrow is going to get captured. We do not have green arrow anymore. And our turn ends. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card coming out. It's going to be Psycho Pirate. Each foe reveals his hand and discards cards until his hand contains no duplicate cards. That's a punch. That's a punch. Alright, so we have a lot going on. I need to add a card to the lineup first. I'm glad you think it's fun. I'm enjoying it too. It is just a lot of balls juggling in the air, you know what I mean? It's like, did I remember to do this? I don't remember if I forgot about that. But so far it's okay. I have to add a card to the lineup. I don't want to get rid of any of these cards, but I will add Detective Chimp. We're going to go with Engulfing Flames, destroying this punch in my hand. So that's 2. 3, 4. If you play or have played a superpower or a metal card this turn, you may destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. We're going to destroy one of its weaknesses. We can get ourselves 4 power, which we will use to get Detective Chimp back. So now I have 2 power left, and because of Captain Cold, I can teamwork twice, because he costs 3 or less. So we have 2, 3 power, and a vulnerability. So we have 3 power total. I will get rid of Black Manta for that. Getting rid of Black Mana means we can add a card to the discard pile. That card's going to be a punch. Okay. Now it's going a little smoother. I need to get rid of these 2 villains, and then I can start focusing on Final Countdown again. Have to add a card to the lineup. We will add... I guess we'll add Speed Force. I don't really have a choice in the matter. Alright. We're going to go ahead and just do teamwork right away. That's 1 power. Plus 3. We're going to go ahead and put Detective Chimp on top of our deck. So that's 3 power, 4, 5, 6, and a vulnerability. With that 6, we're going to get rid of Psycho Pirate, and we're going to add Starro to the discard pile up there. All right. All right, new card coming up. Cyborg 1 million. Good card. How are we doing here? Nothing like I thought I'd have. Let's start. We have to put a card out there. We're going to put Phantom Zone Projector out there. We'll start with Detective Chimp. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Stop when empty and discard any number of them. I don't want to discard any of these. So I guess they can just stay. Yeah, they can stay. Alright, 1, 2, and I can get a card from the destroyed pile. I don't think there's anything I want in there right now. Not really. I'll just take the 2 power, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and a vulnerability. I would like to buy Phantom Zone Projector back. And since I bought a cheap card, I can do 2 teamworks. So that's 1, 2 power, and a vulnerability. So I have another 2 power that we will use to get rid of Rabid Robin. There we go. And if I have to add something up there, we'll make a Black Manta, just because I like the character. Shuffle everything up here. Lots of stuff moving around the table. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New cards coming out. It's Ankh Portal. That's a good one. That's a very good one to have. I have no weaknesses in my hand. I have 3 breakthrough cards, though, which is not ideal. We will add one of the breakthrough cards to the lineup because why not? Now we have to get rid of Avatar of the Rot. We're going to go ahead and buy, or we're going to do a teamwork, and that's going to be 1 power, 2, 3, 4, 5, and draw a card. 6, reveal the top card of your deck. That's 7 power. 8, 9 power. That's goodbye Avatar of the Rot. We'll put Psycho Pirate up there. leaving us with 2 power, I believe. Since that happened, though, I think that's all the villains. So let's see what we have. Do we have a 7? We do. I need to organize everything. So let's just pick this up. Let's just pick it all up and see. I don't think I saw a 6. I amazingly have a 7, but I don't think... Oh, there it is. 5, 6, 3, 4, 4, 3, 3, 7, 5, 3, 4, 2, 4, and 4. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We can do it. 7, 6. Between these two, I will take Cyborg 1 million out of here. 6, 5. We'll get rid of Power of the Red, because there's 2 of them. We'll get rid of a Breakthrough, because there's a ton of them. And we'll get rid of Flight, obviously. So that is the end of Final Countdown. Not so bad. I have had longer Final Countdowns than that, especially early in the game. So, we beat a crisis. That means we get to add the next sidekick to the Batman Who Laughs, increasing the number we get to choose from after we beat Ra's al Ghul. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, did we buy anything that turn? I think we did. Gotta play this weakness. And then 3 power. Each player puts a card of VP 1 or less from their discard pile on top of their deck. So that's 3. 4, 5. Don't have anything to trigger that. 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and do our teamwork stack. It's a vulnerability. That's okay. It's kind of what I figured. And I'm going to see if there's anything I want from the destroyed pile. We did just destroy a bunch of cards, so we're going to get Cyborg 1 million, that's for sure. And we have 5 power. Still have 5, so 3, 4, 5. We could get a cheap card, and then we would be able to teamwork stack again. We're going to go ahead and buy Ankh Portal, that's for sure. It's not cheap enough to make Captain Cold's ability work, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and shuffle that up now. It's time. Now we got a teamwork stack again. And this time the teamwork stack actually has power in it. It's not just a bunch of weaknesses. It's actually a formidable threat. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lots of things are going to start coming out of there. Alright, first off, we're going to play Weakness, and then may return this card to the stack if you do destroy a weakness or vulnerability you control. So that's gone. That's no more weakness. Do you still get the 2 power from that? I don't remember. It's been a while since I played Dark Knight's Metal. Just want to look that up real quick. Where are you breakthrough cards? I think you don't. I think it's just... pretty sure it's just the ability to get rid of weaknesses. I don't think you also get the... there it is. Blah, 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 blah. First you get +2 power. When played, as soon as you play a breakthrough, you must immediately decide if you want to return it to the stack round. Okay, so you do get the 2 power. So that's 2 power. 3, look at the top 3 cards of our deck. We will discard this weakness. And you know what, we'll discard this punch too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a vulnerability. I definitely want Iron Heights. That's a good defense card. You know what, before I do that though, 5 power, let's do a teamwork. 0, 5. 5 power still. Iron Heights it still is. New card coming out. Patty Spivot, even more teamworking. Okay. How are we doing here? Ra's al Ghul. Okay. 2 power from Engulfing Flames, which we will use to destroy this punch. Then we'll just play this punch, so 3 power, and use magic on it to get the 4 power. 5, 6. We're going to teamwork up here. 7, 8. We're going to buy Patty Spivot, because I can't get Ra's al Ghul, but Patty Spivot will bring us down to 5 power, and that triggers Captain Cole's ability to buy teamwork again. draw a card. 5 power, draw a card. You may pay 1 VP if you do destroy a card in your hand and or discard pile. I won't be destroying anything, but we will be playing this. Reveal the top card of your deck plus power equal to its VP value. Bringing us up to 6 power. Still not enough for Ra's al Ghul, but I tried. Let's go ahead and get Carter Hall's Journal. It's a very good card for getting breakthroughs on top of your deck. Alright, new card coming out. Airwalk Shoes, that's what I was looking for. Let's start with this, yeah, Ankh Portal. If you have 1 or fewer characters on your team, rescue a character. So let's see who we can rescue. Batman. Each time I play a weakness, look at the top card of our deck. We may destroy it or leave it. Batman helps. Green Arrow helps. And Crisis Batman. Not great. Green Arrow, though, is very good. So is Batman. I think I'm going to go with Green Arrow, though. I think we're going Green Arrow. Green Arrow is going to be our sidekick for now. 2, 4, 5, revealing the top 3 cards. We'll discard this vulnerability. 5 power, and we'll do a teamwork. To get us to 6 power, we'll buy Airwalk Shoes, bringing us down to 3 power and allowing us to do it again. 4 power. I guess nothing. I guess no, I'll buy Speed Force just to have it for the defense. That's what I'm gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's happening again. I just can't keep Green Arrow. 1, 2, destroy 1, discard the other, and we lose Green Arrow. I actually think I accidentally kept both weaknesses last time, so I have 1 extra weakness now, but I can't remember for sure. So that's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we didn't buy anything from the lineup, though, 2 cards are getting added to the lineup. Okay. 3 power, each player puts a card of VP value of 1 or less from their discard pile on top of our deck. Probably Iron Heights, it's been floating around for a while. Haven't been able to use it. Ooh, Patty Spivot also would be helpful. Patty Spivot would help me. We're going to do Patty Spivot because that sounds like an interesting choice to me. So, 3 power. 4, 5. Let's go ahead and do... Right, maybe I don't want 4 or 5. Maybe I want to teamwork it. Or, I mean, maybe I want to gain a destroyed card. I don't. Alright, we're going to take the 2 power. So 3, 4, 5, and we'll teamwork. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That 10 power we're going to use to get Anti-Monitor Antenna and Mirror Gun. Get a couple expensive cards. Why not? New card coming out. Strife has an attack. We will deal that in a moment. She might actually save me. Oh no, it's cards in the lineup. I thought it was like Psycho Pirate. Psycho Pirate could save me from weaknesses, honestly. So, any cards I have that match a card in the lineup, but that's none of them. So we're going to start our turn by doing teamwork. Bringing it to 0 power there. But then, Patty Spivot, teamwork a foe. If you draw or have drawn 1 more cards this turn, teamwork a foe. So teamwork again, that's 1 power. 2, 3, destroy a card in your hand. If that card costs 1 or greater, draw 2 cards. We're going to destroy this breakthrough to draw 2 cards. Then, that triggers Patty Spivot to draw a card. Oh no, I get the teamwork again. So again, that's 1, 2, 3, teamwork again. 4. Crisis Anti-Monitor Antenna comes out. 5, 6, 7, 8. I do trigger that, so that's 8 power. 9, 10. And you know what, we're just going to use, we're not going to use magic. I was thinking about using magic on breakthrough, but we're not. Instead, what we'll do is get rid of Ra's al Ghul. Now, when we buy a supervillain, we get to destroy a card, I believe. Oh, add a weakness to the teamwork pile. That's my bad. I should have had another one then. When I beat a crisis, I get to destroy one in there. Oh, I messed that up. Okay. 2 weaknesses have been added for the 2 villains I beat. Man. Okay, and then I beat a villain, so I gain 2 weaknesses. And I get to rescue a hero. And that hero, again, is going to be Green Arrow. And one of these days, that's going to be good news. I'm going to get to use them. That will happen eventually. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see how we do here. We have a defense card in our hand with Phantom Zone Projector. Perfect. All right, the new crisis is Wave of Terror, which is different in solo play. At the start of your turn, discard all cards that share the lowest cost in your hand. And then, to beat it, at the start of your turn, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Remove this crisis if each of those cards has cost 1 or greater. We've got ourselves a new villain, and it is Bart Allen. Each player reveals their hand and gains a weakness for each different VP value greater. Each different card with VP value of greater 1 or greater revealed this way. We're going to defend against Phantom Zone Projector. Discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, you may destroy a card in your discard pile. Goodbye to that weakness. Let's go ahead and play Detective Chimp. Reveal 3 cards. I can discard any number of them. We will discard this vulnerability and this weakness. Thank you, Detective Chimp. That's 1. Get this ongoing Iron Heights out here. You may put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. Yeah, we're going to put Patty Spivot back. Why not? It's an interesting card. All right, 1 power. We're going to teamwork. I get the teamwork a foe. Okay. Vulnerability. So still 1 power. And then put a copy of each card I've already played, blah, blah, blah. No such thing as that right now. So just 1 power. We'll buy Quiver of Arrows. Why not? Still have to get rid of Strife, though, if we're going to take on Wave of Terror. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I actually did the ability. So we didn't buy Quiver of Arrows. I think I forgot to do that. Man. Alright, new villain is Deathstroke. Have to discard each card that shares the lowest cost. So that's these 2 3-cost cards. They're gone. Then we're going to try and beat it. Oh, I have to beat the villains first. So 3 power. And I can put a card on top of my deck. We're going to make it... We're going to put Engulfing Flames on top of my deck. So that's 3. That was the right VP, yep. 3. Reveal a top card. 0. We should have looked at that earlier. 3, 4, 5. And I can destroy a card since that's another metal card. We're going to destroy this weakness. With that 5 power, we're going to get rid of Deathstroke, adding a card to our teamwork stack. I think that's it. Yep. I'm not going to buy Quiver of Arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card coming out. And then it's the lowest cost in our hand has to be discarded. So that's 0. That's punchier. So let's start our turn by teamworking. And that teamwork is 2 power. 3, 4, and draw a card. Get rid of Strife. That's going to bring us down to 1 power. And we're going to go ahead and put Deathstroke up there. So 1 power. We're going to try and beat Wave of Terror. We're going to try. Oh, it has to be at the start of your turn. I can't do it now. It has to be at the start of your turn, so I can't do it till after a turn where there's no villains. Okay. So 1 power we're at. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That 10 power will buy the Dark Multiverse, leaving us with 5. I don't want anything else out there right now. You know what? No, I will get Hal Jordan. He can help now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How are we doing? All right. We can now try. Ooh, we have to do Wave of Terror first. 1, 2, 3. Is it just discard them? Discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Remove this crisis if each of those has cost 1 or greater. They certainly do. Wave of Terror is over. Okay. That's that. Let's start our turn now by doing a teamwork. 1 power. And then we will teamwork a foe. 2 power. Detective Chimp. 3 power. We'll discard this punch. You know what? No, we won't discard that punch. We'll need that because of Green Arrow. So 3 power. Reveal a top card. 4 power. 5 power. Anything I can do to draw a card or anything? No, not really. Alright, I think that's it. That's it for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 14 power is pretty tough to get this early in the game. We'll see if we can get there fast enough. Okay, we'll start with teamwork. And that's going to be 1 power. Then we're going to play this punch to get to 2 power. We're going to play Mirror Master to get all the punches, or at least 1 more punch into my hand. I'm going to discard the punch to get 2 off the villain, so he's going to be 12 this turn. But we are at 2 power. Airwalk Shoes. We will spend 6 power to get us to 8 and draw 6 cards. We're at 8 power. We can draw 2 more of after those 4 I just drew. 8 power though. Nice, nice. A weakness. Do I have any more in here before I go any further? So, Hal Jordan. Gain a card of cost 4 or less from the lineup. If you control a weakness, gain any card from the lineup instead. I mean, nothing out there costs more than 4. We'll go ahead and gain Animal Man. And then, we'll use Breakthrough to destroy this weakness, getting us to 10 power. We're going to use this magic on this punch to get to 11 power. Oh, I'm supposed to destroy a card up here after I beat the crisis. And 12, 13, since that's a superpower, we can destroy this vulnerability in my hand. 14, 15, 16, put this card on top of our deck. And then 17, 18. That is definitely enough to beat Bart Allen, leaving us with 6 power left over since he only cost us 12. And with that 6, is there anything we want? We'll get Bow Staff. And since it costs enough, we can teamwork again. So we're at 3 power, 4 power, which we will use to buy Power of the Red. Okay, we've got a pretty smooth deck now. Now that we beat a supervillain, we do gain 2 weaknesses, but we also add 1 to the teamwork stack. Did we add? We never added a new hero for beating the crisis. So, when we defeat a villain, we already have a sidekick, we can gain 2 weakness cards unless I swap them out for a new one. We'll go ahead and gain Cyborg here. We're going to swap Green Arrow out for Cyborg. That's our new one. So far, so good. That is the end of my water. I'm going to take a short break while I go fill that up, and then we'll get our new crisis, our new villain, and we'll see what happens next. Be right back. Alright, we are back. I'm glad you like the swapping of the sidekicks. I thought about that specifically with the idea that you'd have to keep switching your strategy, couldn't get too comfortable, and if you found like a really powerful combination of cards, you wouldn't be able to like hold on to it for the rest of the game. That's why we did it, and I'm hoping it works out. So far, it has been a lot of fun. No defense right now, so we're gonna deal with whatever this is. Oh, we have Iron Heights. We'll be fine. Electromagnetic Pulse. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, 3. They're all villains. Well, 2 of them are villains. Equipment cards lose all attacks and have +1 power. Instead, each player must destroy an equipment in his hand. Okay. Then our new villain is Wally West. Man, so early. I got the 14 and then the 13 right after our first 2 starters. Man. Wally West cannot be defeated unless you have played 9 or more cards during your turn. Each player gains 2 cards of cost 0 from the destroyed pile. I could stand to gather some punches and not be upset about it. So we're just gonna do that. I'll take it. Thank you, Wally West. So we have to get rid of the villains first. Never mind. We're gonna get 3 power from Ankh Portal. We're gonna go ahead and do our teamwork ability. So 3 power, 4 power, 5, 6, let's say it's a superpower. It's a location, that is not the case. Okay, 6 power we can use to get rid of Onimar Sin. You know what, no, we'll get rid of Magenta, getting us 1 VP in the process. We have 1 power left over. 2, 3, 4 power. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to buy Quiver of Arrows to get us the 3 power, but that allows us to use Captain Cold to do this again. So 3, 4, 5, 6. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Goodbye, Onimar Sin. We'll add something. What are we going to add up there? We'll just add Magenta up there. Boom, that actually worked. I'm very surprised. Very happy. Okay. 1, 2. I guess the Anti-Monitor Tower has to be discarded also, because it loses all tech, so it's not ongoing anymore. Oh, I should have got more power for the metal cards. I probably would have been fine just following that. Okay. I don't want to get rid of this card. We'll put the Dark Multiverse out, first of all. We put a card of cost 0 from your discard pile into your hand. That's a good card. I don't think we put a new card out yet. There we go. We'll do Teamwork. Play the top card of the main deck at the end of your turn. Return it or pay 2 VP to keep it. John Constantine. There we go. I might just pay the 2 VP to keep it. I'm going to. Reveal the top card of 2 cards of your deck. Draw one of them, put it into your hand, and the other one you may destroy. We'll take Patty Spivot, and we will destroy the punch. Thank you, John Constantine. And thank you, Abracadabra. So we're at 0 power so far. I'm just going to destroy Phantom Zone Projector to get rid of Electromagnetic Pulse. We can get him back later. Since we beat a Crisis, something happens. When you beat a Crisis, add the top card of the Sidekick Stack under the Batman Who Laughs. Also, destroy a card in the Teamwork discard pile. Let's destroy one of those weaknesses. Alright. I'm going to do it. We're going to make it. I think we're at 0 power for everything that's happened so far. And that's 0 power, but I get to use a Teamwork. Teamwork. 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Trigger Cyborg to get to 8, and this vulnerability does nothing. We're gonna go ahead and buy Magic, and I think that's where we're gonna stop that turn. Okay, so far so good. Teamwork Stack is moving. Big improvement over the last time we used a Teamwork Stack. It is basically a villain stack though, because of the early game no use of Teamwork, plus the destroy pile being mostly villain cards. But that's okay. That would only really be a problem in Crisis 2. Alright, start our turn by playing this weakness. Then we'll use Detective Chimp. Reveal the top 3 cards of our deck. Discarding any of them, we will discard none of you. None of them. I don't think we put a new card out, did we? Alright, 1, 2, 3, draw a card. 4, 5. Nothing happens with these, and we'll get to 6, 7. Goodbye, Onimar Sin. Destroying him, we will add a card to our pile up there. We're just going to add one of the other Onimar Sins. That's what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card coming out. Reveal the top card of our deck plus power equal to its value. Alright, 1 power. And then we will do a teamwork. 4 power. I love it when Starro shows up. 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. And that does trigger our ability to get ourselves destroy a card. We will destroy this weakness. And I forgot to count Cyborg, getting us to 10, 11 here. 12, 13, 14, and we'll say superpower? Oh, we already knew it was an equipment. 14. We only played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need to play 9 cards. That's not going to do it. Okay. 14. We'll get Speed Force back. And that's what we'll do. We can, let's say we did 5, but we also did that, so that's 6. Buying Speed Force brings us down to 11, but it gives us the ability to do it again. So 11, 12. We tried. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's do this thing. So new card has to come out for the turn. Power Channeling. 2. Anti-Monitor's Antenna joins our ongoing cards. 3, 4. Let's do a teamwork. 0. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll go ahead and buy teamwork, power channeling. We'll also buy a breakthrough. We're in a situation right now where it's having a hard time playing 9 cards. I think what I have to do is get a situation where we have really cheap cards in the lineup, so I can do multiple, so I can do 2 teamworks, and that's 2 out of 9 cards, and the other 7 have to come through my hand somehow. Patty Spivot, Detective Chimp at the right time. Yeah, there's a lot that can happen. Alright, new card has to come up. X-Ray Vision. We'll start with Quiver of Arrows. Look at the top card of my deck. I may discard it. We will not. We're going to play Power of the Red to discard this punch and this vulnerability and draw 2 cards. We'll play John Constantine, revealing these 2 cards. We will take Signature Trenchcoat and leave Magic down here. We're going to play Signature Trenchcoat, but we're going to use it to get Phantom Zone Projector back. We're playing all these cards. We're not going to be able to get Wally West this turn. We will use Hal Jordan to gain X-Ray Vision. We'll teamwork for 0 power, and then we're not going to be using magic. So at the end, we had 0 power. Yikes. Just trying some things, man. I need to get that up there. I have a few cards there, obviously at the very end, that would allow me to draw some cards. They all kind of got grouped together there at the bottom of the deck. So if I shuffle enough, hopefully it'll spread out a bit, and we can get them all at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In a situation where I actually gain power instead of just multiple cards too. Ooh, how would I use magic on a weakness? Play it again this turn, then destroy it. So I would lose Cyborg, but we'd get rid of the weakness. That's tempting. That's very tempting. Weakness and magic. I'm not going to do it. I just want to put it out there. If you use magic on it, you make a second copy, essentially, of weakness. Meaning that you would have to do all the 2 weaknesses steps. But you would then destroy it, at least. Well, you would destroy anyway if you played 2 weaknesses. I don't know, it's dangerous either way. A weakness is out. We're going to do a teamwork. That's 2 power. We will teamwork again. Ooh, a second weakness. Man. Okay. Goodbye, Cyborg. One of these has to get destroyed. We'll put the other one... we can put it either in the teamwork stack or our discard pile. I'm going to put it in the... I'll put it in our discard pile because I have Dark Universe to take care of it. What a bad timing situation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card coming out. Prometheum. We'll start with Detective Chimp. That's 1 power. Looking at these 3 cards. Yeah, they're fine. You know what? We will discard Carter Hall's journal. No, we won't. We'll leave him there. What am I talking about? He's fine. All right, 1 power. Go ahead and do our teamwork. 2, 3. Reveal the top 2 cards of the main deck, plus power equal to the combined VP of those cards. 4, 5, 6. So 6 power. That's something. Man, I just want to get to 13 so bad. I don't think I can. We're going to go ahead and gain a card from the destroy pile. We're going to gain Onimar Sin. We'll buy Prometheum, bring me down to 4 power, but triggering Captain Cold so we can do this again. Teamwork a foe. Draw a card. I may pay 1 VP if I do destroy a card in my hand and discard pile. Goodbye vulnerability, and I think there's a weakness floating around in here. There is. Okay, destroyed and destroyed. So we still are at 4 power. 5, 6, draw a card. I can rescue a hero. We're gonna go Golden Glider. Brother and sister, why not? That would have been great this turn. Every time you teamwork a foe, draw a card. I think I'd teamwork 3 times. That would have been very good. So we're at 6, and I can get copies into my hand, but I don't think I have any copies in here. Nope. So with that 6 power, we're going to get the Rot, because the Rot's going to work very interestingly, I think, with the weaknesses of Dark Knight's Metal. It's going to be a bit dangerous, but I think it'll be helpful. New card coming out. Aquaman. Aquaman. All right, we'll start our turn with, you know what, we'll start our turn with a teamwork. That's 1 power. And each time we teamwork a foe, draw a card. Each time we play a card you don't own, teamwork a card. So that's 1. Draw a card, I'm sorry. So 1 power, draw a card. Then we'll do John Constantine, reveal 2 cards. We will draw Magic and get rid of, we'll leave Bowstaff here. So that's 1, 2. We're going to use Magic on that punch, and that's destroyed to get to 3 power. We can put a card from our discard pile on top of our deck. That's going to be Power Channel. So that's 3 power we're at. We play Batmanium, reveal the top card of our deck, plus power equal to its VP value. So now we're at 6 power. Then we're going to play Power of the Red, discarding Speed Force and drawing that card. Reveal the top 2 cards of our deck, plus power equal to their combined VP. So 6, 7, 8. 8 power total. It's not much. what we can do is buy Aquaman, getting us to 6. And since we did that, it triggers Captain Cold, so that we can do this again. 7, and every time we play a card we don't own, we draw a card. 8, 9. It was a valiant effort. I'm going to give myself that credit. That was a valiant effort. We're going to get Phoenix Cannon, and we're also going to get a breakthrough. We know we'll get 2 breakthroughs. That's all 9. Because I'm going to start using Phoenix Cannon to get some extra weaknesses, because we're going to start using them as fuel for breakthroughs and just to get more power. Phoenix Cannon and all sorts of stuff. New card coming out. Man, we really came close that turn. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we'll start with Quiver of Arrows. Look at the top card. We may discard it. We will not. Then we're going to Teamwork. That's a breakthrough for 2 power. Use Golden Glider then to draw a card. You know what? We will do this. So 2, 3, 4, destroying Hal Jordan to gain 2, draw 2 cards. So we're at 4 power. 2, 3, 4, yes. 5, 6, and since we did another superpower, we can destroy a card in our hand or discard pile. Is there anything in here we want to destroy? I mean, weaknesses mostly. There's not. We will destroy the punch in our hand? No, we don't want to destroy cards in our hand. We don't want to make it smaller that we play this turn, so there's got to be something we want to let go. Not really. There's nothing I want to destroy. I just can, so it's not mandatory. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and let's say it's a superpower. Am I wrong? Am I right? Oh, yes! 13. Play a top card of the main deck. Return it. If it has an ongoing card, you may keep it instead. 13. 14. Look at the top card. Play a card of each player's deck. It's a breakthrough. 13. How many cards did we play this turn? Oh wait, that card wasn't ours. Triggering Golden Glider so we draw another card. 14, 15. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards played. Goodbye, Wally West. That was a tough one. Man. Good one, though. Good one. Okay. We beat the villain, so we gain. Well, first off, do I want to... I really like Golden Glider, so we are going to take 2 weaknesses. When we beat the villain, add a weakness to the Teamwork discard pile, and then we can gain 2 weaknesses or swap her out. We're going to keep her because she's working very well for me. We're going to take both weaknesses here and shuffle them in. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Man, that was a tough one. I hope I get some of those cheaper villains at some point. All right. I have no defense other than Iron Heights. We know it's Iris West coming out. Our new crisis is Collapsing Parallel Worlds. All this time building a smooth deck, and Collapsing Parallel Worlds is what I end up with. Each player places all cards he buys or gains from the lineup under this card, including villains. Remove this crisis when there are 10 cards under this card. Then one player destroys his deck and discard pile. The cards under the crisis become his new deck. I'm going to put that one here, just so I can put cards right underneath it, right here in the middle. Then our new villain is Max Mercury. Each player adds the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Lose a number of VPs equal to twice the VP value of that card. I mean, I'm just going to spend 1 VP to defend myself, as opposed to losing a minimum of 2 to the attack. That just makes the most sense. I don't want to do this. I don't want to destroy these cards. Okay. Here we go. Airwalk shoes. No, I don't want to do that right now. Yeah, I mean, that would help. It will get rid of my weaknesses. But my weaknesses haven't really been that big a threat yet. They were last time I played Dark Knight's Metal. But I don't like most of these cards. A lot of these cards have been here since the very beginning of the game. Loot does nothing. Iris West is a okay card. I guess she's a quiver of arrows with 1 power. I just have a lot of cards I like, and I specifically kept this combo so that I could keep using it. Man, it's dangerous what we're doing here. We're gonna, since we know for a fact that we are about to lose everything, we're gonna just throw it away. Here's Phoenix Cannon. So that's 1. We can gain a weakness. If I do, it's an additional 3 power. So that's 4 power. And you know what? Let's just use magic on Phoenix Cannon, destroying it, getting another weakness in the process, and that'll be 8 power. 8 power in that 1 card. 9, 10. We did play another equipment, so that's 11, 12. Let's do a teamwork. 13, 14. You may pay 1 VP if you do gain an equipment from the lineup and put it into your hand. Sure. We can pay 1 VP for buying loot, and then we gain 2 VP for buying loot. So we still have 14 power, and we bought loot. Reveal the top 2 cards of the main deck. 15, 16 power. And how much power is out here anyway? 6, 10, 15. I'm not even going to play Airwalk Shoes. We already have enough to buy all these cards. And for that, we gain a single VP. Okay. Well, that's a 5 VP. Get back. Okay. So we've got 4 cards under there. We need a bunch of new cards to be added. That's going to be like 6 more turns at least, so let's just play it smooth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. It's Flight. We will use Teamwork first. That's 1 power. Oh, yeah. Let's actually use Dark Multiverse first. Sorry. Forgot about that. I can put a weakness into my discard, into my hand, and then we'll play Breakthrough on it to destroy it, getting us to 2 power. So 2 plus that 1 is 3. We'll use Engulfing Flames to destroy Mirror Gun. It's the 5 power and drawing 2 cards. That's more than enough power. We're gonna go ahead and buy Flight. I have a bunch else I could do, but what's the point? What's the point, I say? I guess we could Teamwork again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, since that was a cheap card. New card coming out. Weakness comes out. Teamwork, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not even gonna play. You know what? We will. We'll get the 10 power. I can put a card of my choice on top of my deck. It's gonna be it's gonna be Power Channeling. No, it's gonna be Engulfing Flames. We're just gonna keep flying through our deck. So 10 power, we buy Brutal Chase. We use Engulfing Flames to make our deck smaller and move through it faster. Flight, draw a card. These are not fantastic cards. This is sad. That's okay. We'll be okay. Here is a weakness played. We will do Teamwork. It's another weakness. All right, 1 weakness gets destroyed. We'll put the other back in our deck. And the Golden Glider is gone. There she goes. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. Dream. Now that's a good card. We'll put the Rod out here so we get to keep that one, so that's good. We'll do Detective Chimp, 1 power. Look at the top 3 cards of our deck. We will discard this Punch, and we'll discard Aquaman also. We're gonna do Patty Spivot here. We can do this. So that's 2 power. Oh, and then my regular teamwork gets us to 3 power. We can do 4 or 5 here. And you know what? We're going to use magic on Patty Spivot. So teamwork again. 6 power, getting Dream. We got Dream out of here. Alright, new card coming out. House of Mystery. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to be very location heavy, it seems. Look at the top card of our deck. We may discard it. We will. Then we will do John Constantine. Reveal these 2 cards. Draw 1. We'll get Onamar Sin, leaving X-Ray Vision here. So that's 3, 4, 5. We're going to say it's a superpower, which it is. 6, 7. Play a top card of the main deck. Draw a card and choose a foe. Well, I guess I get to draw a card. That's too bad. That means I can't do my next thing I was going to do. 17 power, though. Just curious. Obviously, 17 power is going to cover what's out there. What I'm curious about is if I can destroy something, because that was my plan. I could. I get to draw a card, I guess. Anything I want to destroy? Let's go ahead and destroy Quiver of Arrows. Destroyed. Look at this card. We'll leave it there. So 17, 18, 19 power. More than enough to do what we need to do, which is put those 2 cards underneath. And then, is that 10 yet? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It is. So we do get to keep these cards and these ones, but we do lose this entire deck, which is most. But hey, there's 3 weaknesses there, so those are destroyed. And the rest of it isn't going into the destroyed pile. But since we beat the Crisis, we do get to put a card in into the teamwork stack from the destroyed pile, which is everything in our hand here. We're going to put Signature Trenchcoat into the teamwork stack because we don't know when the other one's going to come out of the lineup or not. So that way, at least every X number of turns, we will be able to get something out of there. And then also, I believe, we beat a Crisis. Don't we also... Oh, that's right. We add this card to the stack here. Destroy a card in the teamwork stack. Not add a destroyed card. That's for villains. We get to destroy a card in here. We're going to destroy this weakness, that's for sure. Tired of that happening to me. This is not a very big deck. These 10 cards here, not going to go very far. I'm just going to switch these around, clean things up a bit, since we have the room now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now we can take on Max Mercury. I don't have much going on here. All right, Iris West, look at the top card of each player's deck. It's a superpower. Animal Man, 2 power. Are you a superpower? You are. So we're at 3 power. We can teamwork. 4 power. I can gain a card in the lineup of cost 4 or less and put it into my hand. When I gain a VP. So we're at 4. Draw a card. 5, 6, 7. Add the top card to the lineup to the main deck to the lineup. If it's cost 5 or greater, draw a card. It is not. Okay, and then loot does nothing. So that is the end of that turn. Wasn't a lot going on there. These are not powerful cards. I really need to get Signature Trenchcoat in there if I can. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's get House of Mystery out here. Reveal the top 3 cards of the main deck and gain one of them. Return the other cards in any order. We're going to gain John Constantine, that's for sure. And we're going to put, actually, Psycho Pirate out here. Or, we're going to gain Psycho Pirate because when we defeat a villain, we get to add a card to this discard pile of the Teamwork stack. So we did that on purpose to get Signature Trenchcoat out and moving. Draw a card. Two power, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Can gain a card of cost 4 or less, we'll gain this one. Put it into any player's hand, we'll do that. We'll discard magic and draw a card. Draw a card. 1. So that's a total of 1, 2, 3. That's it. 3 power, and we can do Teamwork still. Ooh. Play the top card of the deck. 4, 5. I get a VP every time I Teamwork someone. So why don't we do it? We'll buy Quiver of Arrows, which means I will Teamwork again, getting myself another VP. So I have 4 power. We're doing this just for the VP. 5, 6. And we'll buy John Constantine with that. And then Cold Gun will come out. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will start our turn. This is not pretty. There's just nothing good going on here. I have no combos. It's just whatever random garbage was sitting in the lineup. Alright, John Constantine, reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Draw one of them, put the other on top of your deck, or destroy it. We will draw Animal Man, leaving X-Ray Vision here. We'll play Animal Man and say it's a superpower, which it is. Oh, but John Constantine. Shoot. I should have done that first. Put that back. John Constantine triggers House of Mystery. Now I'm going to say this card's a superpower, which it's not. But we will say it's an equipment, which it is. So 2, 4. Let's go ahead and Teamwork. 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. Play the top card of the main deck. Draw a card and get +1 power for each one. Okay. 10. 11, 12. If you play or have played another superpower or another blah blah blah, you may destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. We're going to destroy Bloot. Again, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There is the end of Max Mercury. Okay. That's okay. I don't have to play Brutal Chase now. I didn't want to play Brutal Chase. Alright, 12 power. That happened. We're going to go ahead and rescue a character. We can rescue Golden Glider again. She's back. Yes, baby, she's back. And when we rescue a character, blah, if you have a character with blah, and gain 1 weakness. Okay, 1 weakness it is. And now I have to shuffle everything up. Since we beat a villain, there was something else that should happen. I believe we destroy a card, right? No, we had a weakness to the discard pile. That's right. Okay. Okay. Wasn't I supposed to do something when I beat the Crisis also? I beat Collapsing Parallel Worlds. And So much to keep track of. I'm sorry. Destroy a card in the teamwork discard pile. I guess there wasn't one though because we had to shuffle it. Okay. So much to keep track of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm kind of longing for a crisis villain at this point. Okay, there is no defense in my hand, but we do have Iron Heights still available. And it is Kryptonite Meteor. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, and 3. Superpower cards lose all attacks and have +1 power instead. Each player must destroy a superpower in his hand. Then our new villain is Hawkman. Did I shuffle these? I swear I did. Each player discards cards until they have discarded at least 5 power worth of cards. If your hand empties this way, gain 1 VP. We will use Victory Point in Iron Heights to defend against that. We will now have to add a card for the turn. We will play a weakness, which triggers the rot, so we draw a card. Then we'll use Breakthrough on the weakness. That's 2 power. And that's destroyed. Then we can use Quiver of Arrows. Look at this card. We may discard it. We will not. We can draw. We can do Teamwork. 2 power. Yeah, we're going to spend that VP. I'm going to get Magician's Corset and put it into our hands. Yep. So that's 2 power so far. 3 power with a drawn card. Play a top card of the main deck. 4/5. We will defeat Ra's al Ghul, and when I defeat a villain, add a destroyed card to the teamwork pile. We're going to put Hal's Journal in there. That's an interesting choice, I think. So that's 5 power, minus the 4, leaves us with 1. Oh, this wasn't supposed to happen. Nope. It still would have been 4 power, but we wouldn't have played this card. Because that's only 1 power because of Kryptonite Meteor. So 4 power still would have been enough to beat Ra's al Ghul. So we're at 0 power. But we will give away Brutal Chase to get rid of Kryptonite Meteor. And when we beat a crisis, destroy a card in the teamwork discard pile, and we will destroy this weakness. Draw 2 cards, reveal 2 cards. We will draw Animal Man. I think we're going to destroy Dr. Fate. Yes, we will. Reveal 3 cards on the top of the main deck and gain 1 of them, return the other in any order. We will gain Superman. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. And then 2 power, we'll say superpower. It is a superpower, which we will use on Quiver of Arrows. So we'll destroy that. Look at this. We may discard it. We will not discard that. Okay. Overall, pretty good turn. Didn't teamwork that turn, but I didn't have enough power to really get anywhere. This turn, though, we should be pretty good. New card comes out. It's a villain. We know that. We're going to start our turn by teamworking. And that's 2 power, triggering Golden Glider so that we draw a card. 3, look at the top card of my deck. Animal Man, we'll say hero. So we're at 3, 4, 5. Then we'll use John Constantine to reveal these 2 cards. We'll get Dionysium, and we'll leave Tornado down here. We'll use Flight here to gain Dionysium, which we'll use to draw another card. We'll play Onomar's Sin to discard these 2 cards and then draw 2 cards. Now we're talking. This is the kind of combo I want to see. Alright, we get to draw another card and get to 6 power. Oh, and that triggers House of Mystery, so we draw another card. John Constantine again. We'll take Superman and we'll leave Magic here. 10. Gain a card of cost 4 or less. We'll gain Deathstroke, and since we bought a villain, we get to add a card to the destroyed pile. To the discard pile, I mean, I'm sorry. We'll go Bowstaff. Alright, I think we're at 10 power, right? I lost track, let's be honest. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we played that for 9, 10. 11, 12, there's nothing we want to destroy. 15, reveal the top 3 cards, gain 1. We're going to gain 8th Metal Sunblade. I think that was 18 power total, right? So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 power. That is goodbye Hawkman. Adding a weakness up here. And also, we're going to gain 2 weaknesses to keep Golden Glider. So we still have 4 power left over. We're going to use that to buy Multiverse Map. Then, since we bought a card of cost 3 or less, we can Teamwork again. He gets to 5 power, drawing a card because it triggers Golden Glider. And we can use Magic on a card we played this turn. We're going to destroy Tornado. Drawing a card. 5, 6, Superpower. It is. Play a top card of the main deck. 7 and draw a card. My god. 8. Alright, 8 power. We will use to get 2 breakthroughs and call it a day. That was a lot. I played my entire deck, but we managed to do it. Didn't need to. I just want to see how far we could go. We went pretty far. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How are we doing here? All right, no villains. Well, 1 now here. I mean, no weaknesses in my deck is what I meant to say. New crisis is World Domination. At the start of your turn, resolve the current supervillain's first appearance attack against you. If it doesn't have one, discard a random card instead. Then, to beat, each player must destroy the top card of his deck. Remove this crisis if each of those cards has cost 1 or greater. Very well. And then it's Captain Cold. Against Captain Cold, I don't know. Each player flips a superhero face down. We're going to just defend against this, let's be honest. We're going to defend with Flight. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, you may put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. Nothing in my discard pile, unfortunately. We will play first John Constantine. Reveal 2 cards. We'll put Dionysium. We'll put... Yikes. We'll put Dionysium in our hand. And we'll leave weakness on... Oh, no, we can destroy it. We can destroy it. That's right. That's the alternative. Should have thought about that. Okay. We're going to teamwork. Say, when we teamwork a card, we trigger Golden Glider to draw another card. And then his text says teamwork another card. So that's 1 power. Triggering Golden Glider again. Drawing another card. Drawing another card. Two power, we'll say it's a weakness. It's a hero. Okay. That's 2. 3, 4, which we're going to use to get rid of Killer Frost. And when we buy a villain, we get to add a card to the thing up there. We're going to make it Tornado so that we can draw a card. So now we're at 0 power, but we can beat World Domination by destroying the top card of our deck, and we do. Goodbye, World Domination. When we beat a Crisis, destroy a card up here. We'll destroy this weakness. And we're at 0 power. We'll play Dream. We will gain Court of Owls. And when we beat a villain, we could add a card to the lineup up there. To the destroy pile up there. Discard pile up there. What do we want to add? We'll add Warcry. Alright, 1 and draw a card. Gotta play the weakness. That triggers the rot, so we draw another card. I think we're just gonna stop there. I could keep going, but there's not really a point. It's kind of dangerous to go any further. Yeah, we'll stop there. New card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I keep forgetting about House of Mystery. House of Mystery would have been probably gone, taking care of a lot of things by now if I thought about it. So we're going to start our turn with Teamwork. And it's draw a card. And I pay 1 VP. If I do, destroy a card in my hand and or discard pile. Do I have a weakness over here? I do. We're just going to spend that VP. Destroy said weakness, and I can also destroy one in my hand, but I don't think I want to. I think we're good in the hand situation here. But since we played a card that's not ours, we trigger Golden Glider to draw another card. Then, John Constantine, reveal 2 cards. We're going to put 8th Metal Sunblade into my hand. No, we're going to put X-Ray Vision to our hand. That's what we're going to do. That's better. Okay. Okay. So we're at 0 power, but now we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's an equipment. And we... that's fine. Whatever. We can gain a card of cost 4 or less. Let's gain Cold Gun, getting us a 1 VP and allowing us to do Captain Cold's ability. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, triggering Golden Glider to draw another card. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Now our deck's getting a little bit better. We've gotten rid of a lot of the junkier ones, given them the crises and destroyed them along the way. Reveal the top card of the main deck, plus power equal to its VP value, 1. You may put it on the bottom of the main deck. Now we'll leave them there. Animal Man's good. So that's 12. 13, 14. You know what? We won't play that. 12. Reveal 4 cards of your deck. Put 1 of each type into your hand and discard the rest. That's only 3. That's for... We will discard Cold Gun. 12, 13, we're going to, we'll keep Cold Gun. 13, reveal 2 cards. We will keep Magician's Corset, leave that one there. 14. I'm probably not going to play it this turn. We're going to get rid of Captain Cold, that's for sure. And we're going to take 2 weaknesses to keep our Golden Glider. And we're going to add another weakness up here. Still 4 power. 5. Play the top card of the main deck. Return it. 6, 7. And we're going to say it's a superpower. Which it is. Anything we want to use magic on? Not really. 8, 9, and we'll stop there. stop there. We're going to use our 9 power to get Forge of Worlds. Shuffle everything up. Because it is time to get a new crisis, new villain, and move on. So, things are going a little bit smoother. I'm starting to remember all the steps I built along the way. This post collapse and parallel world set is going all right now. Let's go ahead and do our Atlantis attacks. At the start of your turn, resolve all villain attacks in the lineup against you. If there are no attacks, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Each player must discard 3 non-starter cards, each with different card types. Hades. Each player puts the top 2 cards of the main deck into the lineup, gain weaknesses equal to the cost of one of those cards. We will defend against that just by spending 1 VP. Okay. So to get rid of that, I have to discard 3 non-starter cards, each with different card types. Well, we have to play this weakness, which triggers the rot so that we draw a card. Let's go ahead and play John Constantine, revealing 2 cards. We will take Forge of Worlds, and we'll leave X-Ray Vision down here, but John Constantine does trigger House of Mystery so that we draw another card. We will play Power of the Red to get rid of... We're going to discard Forge World and X-Ray Vision. And yeah, we'll draw 2 more cards. There we go. And then we'll play Flight to draw another card. There we go. Okay. Atlantis attacks. Each player must discard 3 non-starter cards, each with different card types. It's just discard. It's not even destroy. So that's 1, 2, and we'll discard Dream here. That's 3. Goodbye, Atlantis attacks. Since we beat a crisis, we get to destroy a card. We'll destroy this weakness. Okay. That's a lot of happening for no power, but 3 power, and then we'll do our teamwork. 4 power, triggers Golden Glider to draw a card. 5, 6, let's say it's a weakness. It's not. It's equipment. 7, 8. I'm tempted to get Phoenix Cannon and a breakthrough. In fact, that's exactly what we're going to do. That's exactly what we're going to do. We want that extra power. We want to just keep destroying these weaknesses. Let's keep it going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. All right, first off, weakness, but then we're going to use breakthrough on it, so that's 2 power. And that actually triggers the rot, so we draw another card. Let's go ahead and do teamwork. 3 power. We're going to use magic on that punch to get the 4 power. 8. Reveal the top card of the main deck. Plus power equal to its VP. 9, 10. Reveal the top 4 cards. Put 1 of each type into your hand. Discard the rest. Well, Breakthrough doesn't have a card type. We'll get Dionysium, and we'll take John Constantine. So I forgot where we are power-wise. We're at 4, 5, 6. I thought we had more than that. Am I mistaken? I guess not. I thought we had more than that, but that's okay. Reveal top 2 cards. You know what? Don't do that yet. Don't do that yet. Dionysium. That's right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can destroy a card. We're going to destroy a weakness. Then we're going to do John Constantine. I guess that magic would have triggered Golden Glider again. I probably messed that up. I probably should have drawn another card, but that's okay. So John Constantine, reveal 2 cards. We will put 11 and draw a card. 12, 13. Goodbye, Hades. We beat a villain. We're going to just take the 2 weaknesses to keep Golden Glider because we're destroying them just fine. And 1 goes up here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I have a defense in my hand. And we also have Iron Heights. All depends on what our crisis is. Dimension Shift. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. That's 1, 2, and 3. All cards in the lineup cost 2 more to buy. To beat, each player reveals the top card of his deck. If any player reveals a card of a cost exactly 2, remove this crisis. We have a 2-cost card in my hand. I don't think I have anything that allows me to put it on top of my deck. But we'll see what we can do. Our new villain is Parallax. Each player reveals his hand and discards all cards of cost 3 or less. We're going to defend it with Flight. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, you may put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. Please tell me there's a card of cost 2 from my discard pile. I could just put the one I just put down there, because I do discard it. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. Yeah, we'll just put that on top of our deck. Flight's right on top of our deck. Then there's no villains, so we're going to say, hey, what card is this? It's Flight. If any player reveals the cost of exactly 2, goodbye to this crisis. And when we beat a crisis, we destroy a card in the teamwork stack. Goodbye to this weakness. All right, that was smooth. That's how it should go. Yeah, I think that's what Flight's really for. It's Dimension Shift. It's the one card that works every time. Let's go ahead. We'll start our turn now by doing Captain Cold's teamwork ability. Oh wait, each one of these gets a teamwork. So that's 2 teamworks. Oh, that should have been happening multiple times. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay. So that's 1. And then we'll do Golden Glider's teamwork. That's 2, 3. And since we play 2 cards that belong to other people, we get to draw 2 cards. Okay. I see what's happening now. Oh, I should have played Cold Gun first. That would have helped. 4, 5. We'll say it's a hero. It is not. We can discard cards. We will discard all 3 of these cards to draw 3 more cards. We get Forge Worlds out here. We have 2 or more characters, so we get 2 more powers to get us to 7. We'll do John Constantine, revealing 2 cards. We'll take Phoenix Cannon right to our hand. And we'll leave Dream on top, but that triggers House of Mystery, so we draw a card. 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, and we're going to say it's a hero. It's a superpower. 13 will gain a weakness to get ourselves up to 16 power. We're going to buy Flight, okay, bring us down to 14, but triggering Captain Cold so that we can teamwork again. 15, triggering Golden Glider so we draw another card. Draw a card. Play the top card of the main deck. 16. This Flight is everywhere. And I could do... I don't need to. I'm not going to do Dream. I don't want to do Window the main deck any further. So goodbye to Parallax. Still 3 power left over. We're going to take those 2 weaknesses because, man, we gotta. This powerful combo, it's got to stay. Stay, stay, stay. So 16 minus 3. I still have 3 left. We're going to buy Plastic Man. You know, I'm going to get another breakthrough for all these weaknesses we're gaining. That's got to happen. All right, what else happens? We beat that, so then we had a weakness also to the discard pile up here. Yeah, very easy. I can't believe I didn't realize I get 2 teamworks per turn. If I just remember that earlier, I would have had much more powerful turns early on. And honestly, she is worth the 2 extra weaknesses. She just works, so there's no reason to say goodbye to her if you can avoid it. Now, I have a lot of weaknesses in here now, so let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1 in my hand already. Alright, our new crisis, we have a flight to defend. Our new crisis, though, is a death in the family. At the start of your turn, destroy a hero in the lineup. If there are none to destroy, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Each player must destroy a defense card in hand. Okay, then this villain has an attack. Each player destroys the top card of their deck. You know what, let's just do it, because it might just be a weakness. Oh, if I had a rewind button, that's where I'd use it. Right there. Might just be a weakness. There it is. Okay. Thank you, Jesse Quick. Thank you. So we have to destroy... a hero in the lineup. We will destroy Animal Man. That's fine. Do I have to replace him? Yes, I do. Okay, and then we're just going to get rid of Flight here to get rid of a death in the family. So that's just over. Play a weakness for the beginning of our turn. I guess technically I would have had to do that before Flight. I'm not... Yeah, that would have definitely happened before Flight. But that triggers the Rot, so I draw a card. 2 power, destroying both of these. So 2 power. Now when I beat a crisis, I need to destroy a card here, so that weakness is also gone. 2, 3, 4, 5 from Onimar Sin. Still have 6, 7 because I have Forge World here. Onimar Sin triggers House of Mystery, so I draw another card. Let's do teamwork. Gain a card from the destroyed pile. Now we're talking. Finally came up. Tempted for a lot of things, not gonna lie. A lot of things in here I want. A lot of things we destroyed earlier that I haven't seen for a while. Phantom Zone Projector, that's a good defense card. Detective Chimp, I love. Ankh Portal, also very good. Airwalk Shoes, man, these are good cards. Captain Boomerang Jr. Oh, Cyborg 1 million. Patty Spivot. Alright, I'm going to go with Patty Spivot because I'm really liking the use of all of these ongoing cards. So, we're also going to do Golden Gliders ongoing teamwork. I forgot where I was power-wise. So that's 3. That was no power there. 4, 5 here. I think that's it. I think we're just at 5 power. But now I did 2 teamwork, so let's draw 2 cards. We have to play a weakness, triggering the Rot. That's only the first time. We already did it once this turn, so we don't have to do it again. We're going to say 6, 7. We're going to say it's a superpower. It's a weakness, so we leave it there. We don't have to draw it, so we will not play anything that makes us draw a card. X-Ray Vision, play the top card of the main deck. Draw 2 cards, +1 for each discard. Damn. Alright, we have to draw 2 cards, which forces us to draw a weakness, which ends everything. So we have to destroy one of these, and one of them goes back to our discard pile, and we're going to lose Golden Glider for now. We'll get her back. We were definitely going to get rid of Jesse Quick that turn, too. That's too bad. Oh well. Could have been worse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. Do we have a... We do have one of these. So we're going to play Weakness, which triggers the Rot, so we draw a card. Then we're going to play Breakthrough to destroy said weakness. So that's 2 power. We'll play Animal Man. 3, 4. Looking at this card, we'll say it's a superpower. It is. Reveal the top 2 cards. We will draw... we'll draw 8th Metal Sunblade. It doesn't matter because that triggers House of Mystery, so we draw a card. We're still at 1, 2, 3, 4 power. Oh, and just 4. Just 4. Let's go ahead and do our teamwork, though. 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, allowing us to destroy a card in our discard pile and buy Jesse Quick. So we bought a supervillain, so we get to rescue a hero. We'll rescue Golden Glider. Why not? And then we also gain a weakness there and 1 for us. No, I just dropped my card. So that was Jesse Quick for 9, so I still have 1 power left over, and I haven't finished playing in my hand. 8th Metal Sunblade, reveal 4 cards. Keep 1 of each type. We'll discard Superman. 2, 3. Draw a card. Reveal 2 cards. Ooh, we'll take Phoenix Cannon, leave Dream there. Reveal a top card of the main deck, plus power equal to it. To its power or its VP? It's VP. So that's 5 power total now. 6 power from this gets us enough to get Lightning Strike, which is what I really wanted. That Lightning Strike is a good card, and I get 2 VP for it. That again is a 5. I don't want that. Okay. I probably lost track of something in there. There was a lot going on, but I don't think I did anything wrong in there. There's a lot going on is all. So let's go ahead and get ready for our next Crisis and Villain, which we are flying through now. Rogues just have so much power in it. Alright, we have 1 weakness in our hand. Let's go ahead and get our new Crisis. It's Rise of the Rot. At the start of your turn, gain a weakness unless you reveal 1 from your hand. Perfect. Each player must discard a weakness card and also remove this Crisis if it has weakness, if the weakness stack runs out. Perfect timing. Thank you, Rise of the Rot. Atrocitus. Each destroy up to 3 cards. Oh, sorry, wrong line. Each player puts his hand under the superhero. If you avoid the superhero, put a random card from your hand under the superhero. When the villain is defeated, gain that card back. So I can defend by spending 1 VP, and I have to put a random card under my superhero. I'm really hoping it's not the weakness. I want to keep the weakness if at all possible. So we're just going to shuffle, 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 and I don't know, this one. Okay, we did lose Dream for a bit, but we'll get him back. So Rot, we reveal 1 from our hand, then we discard it for the weakness to get rid of the Rot right away, because there are no villains. Since we beat the Crisis, we get to destroy a card in the teamwork stack, so goodbye weakness. That simple. Okay. Captain Cold, you're going to teamwork. It's Abracadabra. Play a top card of the main deck. At the end of this turn, you may pay 2 VP to gain it. Cyborg 1 million, you're worth 2 VP. So that's 2 power. If you play or have played another equipment or superpower or another metal card this turn, gain additional 2 power. We will pay 2 power to gain him, or 2 VP to gain him. So that's 2 power. 4 power, because it's a superpower. Play a top card of the main deck, then return it. If it's an ongoing card, you may keep it. We can get a destroyed card. Let's get another Cyborg 1 million. So we're at 4 power. We've played 1 card that wasn't ours, so we get to draw a card. Then we'll do Golden Glider's teamwork. 5, played another card that wasn't hers, so we draw a card. Man. Draw a card, get the 6 power. Draw 2 cards. Reveal 4 cards, put 1 of each type into our hand, discard the rest. No card type. And what's my hand like? Yeah, we'll discard Rise of the Red. All right, so we are at 4 power, I believe. Yeah, 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to definitely trigger House of Mystery to draw a card. Teamwork of Foe. 9 triggers Golden Glider to draw another card. 10, 11, 12. Revealing 2 cards. Draw Animal Man. 13, 14 Hero. Yep. Draw a card. 15, 16. We have played the card that goes with that to destroy this weakness. $17, 18, we'll say it is a hero. Superpower. I mean, 18's enough to beat Atrocitus. We beat him. We still have 7 left over. We're going to gain 2 weaknesses to keep Golden Glider. With that 7 power, we're going to buy Bag of Tricks here. Or no, we're going to get Fulcrum Abominus. Draw 2 cards, +1 for each character on your team. Okay. Not even going to play our whole hand. Just going to move on. Okay, since we did that, we have to add a weakness also to the discard pile here. New card comes out. Discard gets shuffled. We'll get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're getting very close to the end now. Let's get our new crisis. It's untouchable villain. At the start of your turn, put the top card of the main deck into the lineup. If it's not a villain, discard a card. Each player must destroy 8 costs worth of cards in his hand. Okay. Lex Luthor. Each player gains X weaknesses where X is equal to the highest VP among cards in his hands. Can't avoid it, so the highest VP is 2, so we're gaining 2 weaknesses, unfortunately. So, at the start of your turn, put the top card of the main deck into the lineup. If it's not a villain, discard a card. It is a villain. Lucky you. We will start with... Oh, we got this back because we beat Atrocitus. Captain Cold's teamwork ability. So, that's 0 power. Well, we played a card that's not ours. Triggers Golden Glider to draw a card. Then Golden Glider's teamwork ability. 1 power. Then draw a card. Reveal 2 cards. Draw 1, destroy the other. Oh, I forget Forge of Worlds. So that's 1, 2, 3 power. We can gain a card from the lineup of cost 4 or less, so we're going to gain Girder, which allows us to add a card up there. We'll add... Yeah, we'll add Iris West up there. Okay. Now we can destroy cards. We need to destroy 8 cost worth of cards. We're going to destroy Animal Man and Magic. That's 9 power. You know what? We'll keep Animal Man. We'll do Magic, Multiverse Map, and Flight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's more than the 8 required. Those are destroyed. Untouchable Villain is gone, so we can remove a card from the discard pile up here. We're going to remove this here, Crisis, this weakness card. Okay. We're getting there. 2 power, we're going to say it's a superpower. It's not. It's an equipment. So 2, 3, 4. Did I play another superpower this turn? I did not. Reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Put one of each type into your hand, discard the rest. Weaknesses don't have a card type. We'll discard Patty Spivot. So that's 4, 5, and drawing a card. 6, 7, draw 2 cards. And that is going to trigger Dionysium so that we get to destroy a card. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, goodbye Lex Luthor, leaving us with 6 power that we will use to buy Bag of Tricks. Did I misuse that earlier? What was I playing earlier? Is there multiple Bag of Tricks? I played Airwalk Shoes all wrong. Whoops. I thought it was Bag of Tricks, and I completely screwed that up. It was Airwalk Shoes. Sorry, game. Alright, so we beat the villain. We're going to just gain 2 weaknesses to keep our combination going. And 1 goes on top of the teamwork discard pile here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, nothing in our hand. That's kind of surprising. Alright, our new villain, our new crisis is each player flips his superhero face down. Players cannot avoid the supervillain's first appearance attack. Each player must discard plus 6 power worth of cards from his hand, then flip his superhero face up. Very well. So we don't have a superhero. I guess that would be all of them, yeah. At the start of your turn, lose 1 VP, so that's gone. Each time you play a card from your hand, discard a card. Players may teamwork any number of different foes. So we can get rid of Identity Crisis because there's no villains. We have to discard 6 power worth of cards from hand. 2, 4, 6 discarded. Identity Crisis is over. And that means we can destroy this weakness. So that's 1 thing down. Then we're going to play John Constantine to reveal 2 cards. And then I can destroy 1. We'll destroy power of the red. I have to discard a card because of the flash. Each time you card from your hand. Okay, we're gonna do. We should have our characters back because we beat that crisis. So first off, we do Captain Cold on teamwork up here, and that's 0 power, but it does trigger Golden Glider so that we draw a card. Then we're gonna do Golden Glider's teamwork ability. So let's shuffle everything up. Okay, split the deck, draw that card. Okay, so that's 2 power. And look at this player's deck. Ooh, it's Lightning Strike. So we're at 2 power. What can I do to draw a card? Anything? We're actually at 4 power because of Forge of Worlds. Play a top card of the main deck. I have to discard this. 5, 6. So 6 power. We're going to go ahead and buy Pied Piper for that, which gets us 2 VP. Alright, we didn't get anywhere near where we needed to be. But we thinned our deck out a bit. We do have a lot of weaknesses floating around, so I am afraid we're going to lose Golden Glider. I don't want that to happen. We're going to try to avoid it. I should have maybe bought Breakthrough cards, but I spent all 6 on the Pied Piper, so that's not happening now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to lose a VP. We're gonna play Lightning Strike, draw 2 cards, and then since we played a card from hand, How's this work? Each time you play a card from your hand, discard a card. Players play weakness cards before playing other cards or ending your turn. So we're going to discard the weakness card. There's nothing that says I can't. So we're going to discard that weakness card. And so that's 2. That's 0 power. For each card you discard or have discarded this turn. I'm sorry. So that's 1 power. Then we're going to do Teamwork from Captain Cold's perspective. 2 power, making us draw a card. Teamwork from Golden Glider's perspective. 3/4 power, drawing another card. We'll do Patty Spivot. We'll discard Cold Gun in the process. 5/6. And draw a card. And then if you draw a card or have drawn one or more cards this turn, Teamwork a Foe. And then Golden Glider gets triggered by that, so I draw another card. And then we do it again because Patty Pivot said 7. And then that's Golden Glider to draw another card. That was a lot. That was certainly a lot. Okay. John Constantine. We're at 7 power, revealing 2 cards. We will destroy this weakness. We have to discard a card. We'll discard Flight. So we're at 7 power. Pied Piper, Teamwork a Foe. But that triggers Golden Glider to draw another card, and we'll discard that weakness. Ah, 8, 9, 10 with lightning here. Destroy this weakness, and we'll discard Dream. Reveal the top 4 cards of our deck. Get one of each type into our hands. Yes, yes, and yes. Discard that. Okay, so we were at, I've lost track of power. So we were at 1, 2, 3. Oh, we've discarded a bunch of cards. That's like 4, 5, 6 at least. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that's it. I think we're at 11. $12, 13, 14, 15. That's goodbye the Flash. So we're at 0 power now, but we're going to gain 2 weaknesses. Now we're going to gain 1 weakness and trade out Golden Glider for someone else. We're going to trade it out for Cyborg, just to reduce the number of weaknesses floating around, because there are a lot of them. And 1 weakness does have to go up here. So 1 power and draw a card. 4 power. Can gain a card of cost 4 or less in the lineup. We'll gain Signature Trenchcoat. Five, 6, it's a superhero. It's an equipment. 7, 8, and I can draw 2 cards. Gotta play this weakness, triggers the Rot. 12, discarding the weakness. 13, and we will not be playing Bag of Tricks. So with that 13, that is Mr. Terrific, Mecha Construct. I still have 3 left over that we'll use to buy Plastic Man. Alright, that's a pretty clear lineup. Do we have enough cards here for a new deck? No, new hand, I mean. That is a lot of weaknesses, so we might not have Cyborg that long. We might be down to Captain Cold pretty soon. Hopefully not. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, not in our hands. Our new crisis is Alternate Reality. At the start of your turn, destroy all heroes in your hand. Gain that many random villains from the destroy pile and put them into your hand. Each player must destroy 12 cost worth of heroes in their discard pile. That's rough. That's really rough. And then it's Crisis Anti-Monitor. When a hero is added to the lineup, each player puts a weakness from the stack on top of his deck. And they have to add 2 cards each turn because of being solo. So at the start of our turn, we have to destroy 2 heroes in our hand. Gain that many random villains from the destroyed pile. So we're just going to shuffle up this destroyed pile. Random villains, we get 2 of them right to our hands. So what are you? Nope. Yes. Nope. 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 Yes. Okay. That's that. So we have to get rid of 12 cost worth of heroes in our discard pile, but we don't have any right now. So that's pretty tough. We will start our turn. We have 2 power because of Forge of Worlds. Then we're going to teamwork. So that's 4 power. We can pay 1 VP to gain equipment from the lineup, but that's not going to happen. So 2, 4, 5, 6, triggers Cyborg for 7, 8 and draw a card. Teamwork a foe. 9, 10. We're going to get rid of Strigidae, bringing me down to 7. Oh, she triggers House of Mystery, so we draw a card, which triggers Patty's Pivot again. 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. Play the top card of this. You put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. There isn't such one there. 13, 14. I don't really want any of those cards, so we'll go ahead and we'll buy 2 breakthroughs. That's what we'll do. I could have afforded more, but I know I don't want to fill up on them. New card comes out. 2 cards actually come out. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to destroy all the heroes in my hand. That is 1, 2, 3 heroes destroyed. That is really unfortunate. And we have to get 3 random villains from the destroyed pile here. Nope. Nope. No. 1 villain. When you gain this villain, gain a weakness. Yikes. Two. Three. Okay. Not a great set of cards. All right, 1 power, draw a card. 2, 3, draw 2 cards. 1 weakness, 2 weakness. That is enough to discard our hand and lose Cyborg. We lost Cyborg. We're not going to get him back. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New cards coming out. 1 and 2. We have to destroy 2 heroes in our hand, 2 really good ones, by the way, and get that many random villains. Oh, we can put a weakness on top of our deck because that hero entered the lineup. So, yikes, is what I'm trying to say. Pretty tough ending here. But we have to get 2 villains from this destroyed pile. There might not be 2 villains. There probably is 2 villains. I'm exaggerating, but it is pretty low considering the teamwork stack situation. 1, which gets me a weakness. And there's our second one. And that gets me a VP at least. Alright, how much cost worth of heroes do I have in my discard pile? I need to control, destroy 12. I only have 3. 9. I need 3 more cost worth of heroes. So we need to get Jesse James in there if possible. Alright, 1 power and draw a card. Ah, put this out there, triggers the rot, so I draw another card. We're gonna do teamwork. 2, 3. We're gonna do lightning rod to draw 2 cards. Okay. 4, 5. I can destroy this weakness. Six, 7, 8. Gain a card from the lineup and put it into your hand. Put a card of the same cost from your hand into the lineup. I don't have that, so I guess I can't. Guess I can't do that. Okay. 9, 10. Gain a card of cost 4 or less. That's this one. And we'll play this. Okay, so I think we have what we need, though. I think we have 1. It's like 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 6. 7 plus 6 puts us at more than 12. So that's the end of alternate reality. That's over. Yikes. In Beat a Crisis, we can at least destroy a card up here. That is this weakness. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have to destroy any more heroes, but I don't know how many we actually have left. That's one going on top of our deck. Alright, we can gain a card from the destroyed pile. It's got to be 5 or less. I'm thinking it should be the other John Constantine. I know he's in here. I saw him. He can help us move through the deck, but also help us destroy cards. So that's going to be really helpful. I'm almost certain that's what we're going to do. I just want to make sure I see everything else. John Constantine it is. And it goes into our discard pile. Yes. He's just gained, not put to our hands. Alright, we're going to do John Constantine, revealing 2 cards. We already know one's a weakness. We will destroy said weakness. Just going to move things aside here so you can see me play. We're at 0 power so far. Oh, I have a weakness in my hand. Triggering the rot so we draw a card. Let's do teamwork. I can put a card from my discard pile on top of my deck. We're going to put John Constantine there. We're going to reveal the top 4 cards of our deck, put 1 of each card type into our hand, discard the rest. Come on. Thankfully, weaknesses don't have card types, so any of the top cards here that are weaknesses just go away. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to take... the weakness just gets gone. Bye! Let's play. John Constantine, reveal 2 cards. Draw this one, destroy this weakness. Deathstroke. What are we at power-wise? Still at 0? I believe we are. We are. Alright. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we do. 1, 2, yep, 11, 12, 13. All right, with that 13, we'll get Rogue Safe House. And then we'll also get Plastic Man. 13 minus 7 brings us down to 6, which we'll use to get Carter Hall's Journal and Flight. No Prometheum. Okay, that's an okay turn. New card comes out. Second card comes out. Is it a hero? Nope. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do have a lot of weaknesses floating about. Anything I can do to avoid it? Not much. We have to play this weakness, which does trigger the rot, so we draw a card. But we play Breakthrough on it, getting rid of it. So that's 2 power. We're going to go ahead and do our teamwork. 3 power. Draw a card. 4/5. We played a superpower so we can destroy a card. Goodbye to this weakness. 6 and draw a card. 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. That triggers House of Mystery, so we draw a card. Play a top card of the main deck. I forgot where we are power-wise. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 and draw a card. 11 and draw a card. 12, 13, 14. When I buy 2 cards in the lineup, though, I can draw 2 cards. So we're at 14 power. If I buy 2 cards in the lineup, we can draw 2 cards. So 12 power minus 5 brings us down to 7. I can draw 2 cards. 7 power and draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards. 8, 9. I had to play this weakness. Do I have any other ones in my hand yet? Not yet. 10, 11, 12. I don't think I can risk it. I have Bag of Tricks, but I don't think I can risk it. How many weaknesses do I have in here? That would get me to 13. Now we're going to stop there. We're just going to stop the turn there. And we're going to buy 2 breakthroughs, bring me down to 6. And we're going to buy a Fair Play. Bring me down to 3. And a Bow Staff, bring me down to 0. I could have played that Bag of Tricks, but I was just nervous that I was going to go overboard. Alright, new card comes out, and the second one, are you hero? It is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a weakness goes on top of our deck. Okay, we're going to play Magician's Corset, which is going to get 1 power and draw a card. We play the weakness, which triggers the Rot, so that we draw another card. Actually, we are kind of in a... We have to draw 2 cards. We have to draw 1 card from House of Mystery and 1 card for the Rot. Because all those things kind of like happened really fast. So draw 2 cards. Play the Breakthrough to get rid of this weakness. So that's 1, 2, 3 power. Let's do our teamwork. 4, 5, 6. We can gain a card from the destroyed pile. I'm thinking Mr. Terrific. It is going to be Mr. Terrific. Not even going to think about it any longer. It's Mr. Terrific. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. 12, 13. We'll get rid of Killer Frost, which allows us to add a card to the deck up there. We'll add Phasing to it. And I still have 9 left over. We'll get Kendra Saunders, and we're not going to buy Brutal Chase. I don't want it. Oh, I should have spent a victory point to defend against Killer Frost. That's my bad. Missed that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's go ahead. We're going to get a new card out. And then a second one. Have to play this weakness, which triggers the Rots that we draw a card. Play the Breakthrough, so that's 2 power. And then we're going to do a Teamwork, 3 power. 4, 5. Reveal 2 cards. We'll take X-Ray Vision, leave this here. Play a top card of the main deck. 6, 7, and draw a card. 8, 9. 10, 11. Play a top card of your deck. 12, 13. You may put a card of that cost from your discard pile into your hand. Just going to double check my power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Where'd the other 2 come from? Maybe I just went over at some point. So 1, 2. Oh, play a top card of the main deck. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We played that for 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, which is 13, 14, 15, 16. That's one more than I needed to beat Crisis Antimatter. Okay. This was a lot of fun. There's a lot of things to keep track of in this particular setup. I'm not going to lie. That's something that you're going to have to know going in. But it's a lot of fun. It's really fun switching your hero. It's fun paying the consequences if you have a strong combo like I did with Captain Cold and Golden Glider. Did not want to let them go. I really liked it. If you like this, check out the Solo Crisis League. There's links below of information about it. You can join now. We're just starting round 5 of Season 4. And Season 5 is not long around the corner. Maybe a few weeks away at most. So, if you're interested in watching more videos, watch more videos. If you want to support another way, you can check out this very same game mat available on my Etsy store. Or you can check out the Patreon with a link below. You get all sorts of rewards like mid-round results so you can see how everyone's doing, including yourself. You get a special backers-only round between seasons and all sorts of other rewards like thank yous here on the videos. My thank you tonight is for Agent Xander. Agent Xander is one of my closest friends. I'm really happy he joined. I'm really hoping he gets to play sometime. So thanks for checking out Agent Xander and welcome. Alright, that's all I have for tonight. It is much later than I anticipated, and I am tired. So, that's all I got. Have a good night, everyone.